Night Court ASMR. Hello, darling. Welcome to the Night Court. As always, it's your choice, and you have chosen a bedtime story, a relaxing tale to invite sweet sleep and pleasant dreams for all listeners. If you haven't already, please take a moment to prepare your space and yourself to attend the night court. Ensure you will be undisturbed and unrequired to do anything but listen, engage, and enjoy for the duration. Because this session is designed to induce blissful, deep relaxation, you should not listen while driving, operating machinery, or otherwise completing a task that requires your careful attention. Now, if you can, turn down the lights, sit or lie back in a comfortable position. Ensure that your neck, legs, and back are supported. Notice how your attention to these details is already creating a sense of ease as your shoulders relax and your jaw unclenches and perhaps your eyes close. Your ears open, attuned to each small sound. Maybe I'll start brushing my fingers through your hair. Relax for our journey tonight. Imagine the glow of a city on the horizon, the cool mountain wind whispering. And the dark embrace of the night. Today, we're going on a peaceful journey to a small, enchanting village in the French countryside. So, I ask you please first to forgive me because I don't speak French, but there are some nice sounding words that I might say, especially the name of the area in our dream, in our bedtime story. So please forgive any pronunciation, and I definitely don't mean to offend. So, let's close our eyes and imagine ourselves transported. I have some lavender here. We're going to Lavender, nestled between rolling hills and the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. This place is waiting for us to explore its cobblestone streets, charming cafes, and serene landscapes. As we approach the town, the first thing we notice is the gentle scent of lavender carried on the wind. I have my lavender here, and we're in a very purple lavender lighting tonight. Now, take a deep breath in nerves are instantly relaxed. We've arrived at the outskirts of Lavender, just as the sun is rising and the soft golden light bathes the landscape in a warm glow. Listen closely. Can you hear the distant sound of church bells chiming? Their melodic tones echo softly across the valley, signaling the start of a new day. Let's begin our journey by walking through a narrow path in a field lined with lavender. With each step, we brush against the delicate purple flowers. The stems sway gently, creating a soft rustling sound. Reach out and rustle your fingers against the lavender. Feel the tiny buds tickle your palms as you pass by. As we continue down the path, we come across an old wooden fence. Place your hand on the weathered wood. Feel its rough texture, worn smooth in places by years of sun and wind. A tangle of wild roses climbs up one post. As we reach the edge of town, the path gives way to ancient cobblestones, each one unique in shape and size. Listen to the gentle tap, tap, tap of our footsteps as we make our way deeper into Lavender. The stones are cool beneath our feet, a welcome respite from the warm morning sun. To our left, a small storefront catches our eye. It's the local bakery, and the scent of pastries and bread wafts through the air. Let's step inside for a moment. The little bell above the door chimes softly as we enter. Bonjour, whispers the baker with a warm smile. The shop is filled with the most delightful aromas. Breathe in deeply and smell the buttery croissants still warm from the oven. The rich scent of dark coffee mingles with the fragrance of fruit tarts. We select a warm baguette wrapped in crisp paper. Listen to the gentle crinkle as the baker folds the ends of the package. The bread is placed in a woven basket for us to carry. Feel the warmth radiating through the crinkly paper. As we step back onto the street, take a look around. The buildings here are old and full of character. Their shutters are painted in hues of blue, green, and lavender. Window boxes overflow with colorful geraniums and trailing vines. A calico cat dozes on a nearby windowsill, its tail twitching occasionally in its sleep. Let's make our way towards the town square now. The cobblestone street slopes gently downhill, and we can hear the faint scent of water in the distance. And as we round a corner, we see the source. It's a beautiful old fountain in the center of the plaza. It's made of weathered stone, and its basin is made of clear water that sparkles in the morning light. You toss a coin into the fountain and listen to the soft plink. Watch the ripples spread outward in perfect circles, distorting the reflection of the sky above. Several benches surround the fountain. Let's take a seat on one and enjoy our fresh baguette. Listen to the satisfying crunch as we tear off a piece. The crust is perfectly crisp, the inside airy. Savor the simple, comforting flavor of the bread as we watch the town slowly come to life around us. An elderly woman walks by, her arms filled with bright flowers from the market. She nods a greeting. The scent of roses and carnations lingers in her wake. A young boy chases a hoop down the street. The metal rim makes a rhythmic clinking sound against the cobblestones. And as we finish our bread, we continue our exploration. We wander now down a narrow side street. Imagine ivy climbing the walls of ancient buildings, and our fingers trail along the cool stone as we walk. Feel the rough texture of the wall, occasionally interrupted by the smooth leaves of the climbing plants. We come across a small art gallery, its doors open in invitation. Inside, the space is quiet and cool, soft light filtering through gauzy curtains, illuminating paintings of local landscapes. You take a moment to study one that catches your eye. Perhaps it's a view of lavender fields at sunset, or fishing boats bobbing in the harbor at dawn. The gallery owner approaches, her footsteps nearly silent on the polished floor. She gestures to the painting. We both take in the delicate brushstrokes and vibrant colors of the painting. As we leave the gallery, the aroma of coffee draws us to a nearby cafe. The tables and chairs spill out onto the sidewalk, shaded by a striped awning. Let's take a seat and order a café au lait, listening to the gentle clink of china as the waiter sets down our cup and saucer. Wrap your hands around the cup. Feel the smoothness against your skin. Bring the coffee to your lips and take a small sip as well. Let the rich, creamy flavor linger on your tongue. The soft murmur of nearby conversation creates a soothing background noise as we relax and watch the world go by. A group of cyclists pass by. The occasional ring of a bicycle bell breaks the quiet. In a nearby tree, a pair of doves coo softly to each other, and the leaves of the tree rustle gently in the breeze, creating a natural symphony. And after finishing our coffee, we decide to explore more of the town. Our path takes us to an old church, its stone walls weathered by sun and rain. We push open the heavy door. We step inside and feel the immediate drop in temperature. The air is cool scented with beeswax and incense. Our footsteps echo quietly in the vast space as we walk down the center aisle. The stained glass windows cast colorful patterns on the floor as the sun shines through. Run your hand along the smooth, polished surface of one of the ancient pews. In the quiet of the church, we can hear the ancient ticking of a clock. Its steady rhythm is calming like a heartbeat. Take a moment and focus on your breathing. In and out. Let's make our way down to the harbor to catch the sea breeze. Listen to the gentle creaking beneath our feet as we walk along the pier. To our right, fishing boats bob gently in their moorings. Their brightly painted hulls reflect in the calm water, creating a mirror image. The air is filled with the calls of seagulls and the distant lapping of waves against the shore. Take a deep breath of the salty sea air. At the end of the pier, we notice a whitewashed lighthouse. We climb the spiral staircase to the top. At each turn, we catch glimpses of the sea through small round windows. And finally we reach the top. Step out onto the observation deck and let the wind ruffle your hair. The view is breathtaking. The Mediterranean stretches out before us, a vast expanse of blue meeting the sky at the horizon. Fishing boats on the water. You see white sails billowing in the breeze. Look down at the town spread out below us. From this vantage point, we can see the entire village of Lavender. The terracotta roofs form a patchwork of oranges and reds, punctuated by the green of courtyards and gardens. In the distance, the lavender fields create a purple haze on the hillside. As we descend from the lighthouse, we notice a small beach tucked away in a cove. Let's take a walk along the shore. The sand is warm beneath our feet. Waves lap gently at the shore, creating a soothing rhythm. Bend down and pick up a smooth pebble. Feel its weight in your palm, warmed by the sun. Then toss it in the water and listen to the soft plop as it breaks into the surface. Watch the ripples spread outward, distorting the reflection of the sky. We continue our walk along the beach, occasionally pausing to examine an interesting shell or piece of sea glass. has grown quite warm. Let's find a shady spot to rest for a while. There's a grove of olive trees just beyond the beach. They provide the perfect shelter from the midday heat. We spread out a blanket on the soft grass beneath one of the trees, lie back, and look up through the branches. The leaves rustle softly in the breeze, creating a dappled pattern of light and shadow. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds around us. The distant murmur of the sea, the gentle whisper of leaves, and the occasional buzz of a bee as it flits from flower to flower. Feel the warm breeze on your skin, carrying the scent of lavender on the wind. Let your mind wander. Perhaps you're thinking about the sights and sounds we've experienced in Lavender, the charming cafes, the peaceful church, the bustling harbor. Each memory is a treasure, a moment of tranquility to revisit whenever you need a moment of calm. After our rest, we feel refreshed and ready to explore more of the town. As we walk back towards the center of Lavender, we come across a small market. Colorful awnings, shaded stalls are full of local produce and handicrafts. The air is filled with a medley of scents and sounds. Let's pause at a fruit stand where the vendor offers us a ripe peach to sample. Feel the soft fuzz against the skin of your fingertips. Inhale the fragrance. Let the juice fill your mouth. The flavor is intense and delicious, the perfect balance of sweet and tart. We continue through the market, pausing occasionally to admire handmade pottery or locally produced honey. At one stall, an artisan demonstrates how to weave lavender into delicate sachets. Listen to the soft rustle of the dried flowers as she works. The calming scent of lavender fills the air around her. And as the afternoon wears on, we find ourselves drawn to a small park on the edge of town. As we enter, a wrought iron gate creaks softly. The park is a hidden oasis filled with towering plane trees and winding paths. A small stream bubbles through the center, crossed by arched stone bridges. We follow a path that leads to a secluded bench overlooking a small pond. Take a seat and feel the cool metal against your skin. In the pond, water lilies float serenely on the surface. A family of ducks glides by, leaving gentle ripples, ripples, ripples in their wake. As we sit, we notice a gentle breeze picking up. It carries with it the promise of evening and a break from the day's warmth. The leaves of the plane trees rustle overhead, creating a soothing white noise. Close your eyes and focus on the sound. Let it wash over you, calming your mind and body. The park is quiet at this hour, with only the occasional dog walker passing by. A squirrel scampers up a nearby tree, its claws making a soft scratching sound against the bark. And in the distance again, we hear the faint charming of the church bells, marking the passage of another hour. And as the sun begins to set, we make our way back into town. stores are closing up for the day, the gentle clinking of shutters adding to the evening ambiance. The scent of dinner being prepared wafts from open windows, making our mouths water. We decide to have dinner at a small bistro tucked away on a side street. Strings of fairy lights twinkle, 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 twinkle overhead. The waiter brings us menus bound into soft leather. Notice the gentle creak as we open them. The pages whisper against each other as we peruse the offerings. We order simple but delicious meal, the local fish stew and a glass of crisp white wine. And as we wait for our food, we people watch. Couples stroll hand in hand down the street. A group of friends laughs quietly at a nearby table. The soft clink of glasses and cutlery creates a pleasant background noise. And our food arrives. The aroma is intoxicating. Steam rises gently from the bowl, carrying with it the scent of saffron, fennel, and the sea. Take a spoonful and savor the complex flavors. It's filled with tender pieces of fish and vegetables. Tear off a piece of crusty bread to soak up the last bits of broth. As we finish our meal, the last rays of sunlight fade from the sky. The town is bathed in the soft glow of street lights and the warm light spilling from windows. We decide to take one last stroll before retiring through the night, and our path takes us back to the town square. The fountain we visited this morning looks different in the evening light. The water sparkles with the reflection of the stars just beginning to appear in the sky. Take a seat on the edge of the fountain. Trail your fingers through the cool water. The square is quiet at this hour. In the distance, we can hear faint music drifting from an open window. The melody is soft and melancholic, perhaps a piano sonata or a gentle jazz tune. Let the music wash over you as we sit reflecting on our day in Lavender. We've experienced so much of what this charming town has to offer. The sights, sounds, and scents of this place have created a tapestry of sensory memories, from the lavender fields to the bustling market, from the peaceful church to the sun-drenched beach. Each moment has been a treasure. But now, as the day draws to a close, it's time for us to find our way back to our cozy bed and breakfast. We walk slowly through the quiet streets, savoring these last moments in Lavender. The cobblestones are cool beneath our feet, the night air filled with the sweet scent of jasmine climbing up the walls of the houses we pass. We arrive at our lodgings, a charming old house. The key turns smoothly in the lock, and we step inside. The interior is cool and quiet, filled with antique furniture and soft fabrics. Make the way up the creaking staircase to our room. Inside, comfortable beds await, their linens crisp and inviting. Listen to the distant sound of waves as you open the window. flow gently in the breeze. Take a moment to think of your favorite moments from the day. Maybe the fresh bread, or the feeling of sand on your toes, or the vibrant colors of the market. Whatever stood out to you, hold on to those memories and settle into bed, feeling the soft mattress supporting your body, the cool sheets against your skin. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale with each breath. Feel yourself relaxing more deeply. The gentle sounds of the night create a soothing lullaby as you drift off to sleep. Imagine the lavender fields surrounding Lavender. Picture the purple flowers swaying gently in the breeze, their calming scent filling the air. And let this peaceful image be the last thing you see before closing your eyes. Sleep well. Tomorrow, darling, Lavender will still be waiting for us. Sweet lavender scented dreams. The night